Hi Flexers, welcome to Lunch with TC, The Naked Truth, right here on FlexFM.online. Weekdays, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. Don't forget, it's The Naked Truth Talk Show, the show that brings the truth to the front line.
Sellers, buyers, homeowners, everyone. The Barrett Group is here to get you the home you need. Selling a home or property? The Barrett Group can be reached at 954-306-8607 to find out how much your home is worth. Buyers, interest rates are at an all-time low. The Barrett Group, 954-306-8607, located at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida. The Barrett Group, South Florida's real estate providers. Thanks, Barrett Group, for your kind sponsorship of this radio station.
Time for Caribbean News, covering current events from around the world, regionally and locally, with Sean Garrity on this station. It's news the Caribbean can use. And now, the details. Colombian national charged in connection with Haitian president assassination. A Colombian national, Mario Antonio Palacios, 43, has been arrested based on a criminal complaint filed in the Southern District of Florida on a plot to assassinate Haitian President Jovenel Moise. The Department of Justice in a statement said that Palacios has been charged with conspiracy to commit murder or kidnapping outside the United States and providing material support resulting in death, knowing or intending that such material would be used to prepare for or carry out the conspiracy to kill or kidnap. As alleged in the complaint, which was unsealed, these charges relate to the July 7, 2021 assassination of the former president of Haiti, Jovenel Moise, in Port-au-Prince, the statement said. The statement said that the complaint is also alleging that while the plot initially focused on conducting a kidnapping of the president as part of a purported arrest operation, it ultimately resulted in a plot to kill the Haitian president. Co-conspirator number 1, a dual Haitian-American citizen, was subsequently arrested by Haitian authorities and remains in custody in Haiti. Palacios eluded arrest and traveled to Jamaica. The Department of Justice said that if convicted of the charges in the complaint, Palacios faces a maximum sentence of life imprisonment. In Antigua, hotel workers owed millions. Union wants government to step in. The workers' union, the ABWU, says it has written to Prime Minister Gaston Brown seeking government intervention in ensuring that former workers at the Jolly Beach Resort are paid the outstanding pay and severance benefits estimated at more than $7 million. The resort, which closed its doors in March of 2020, is currently in receivership and is set to owe the government and statutory bodies EC $80 million. The 464-room facility was used by the government last year as a quarantine facility as Antigua and Barbuda put measures in place to curb the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. ABWU Deputy General Secretary Chester Hughes said while the courts have ordered that the workers be paid, nothing has materialized and that the workers are still awaiting their compensation. Prime Minister Brown's Chief of Staff Lionel Hurst said there was no doubt the Prime Minister would meet with the union. He said that the resort was currently valued at significantly less than its total debt and that the amount owed to the government is outstanding medical benefits and Social Security contributions is also 3 times more than the EC $30 million the property might be sold for. In entertainment, Charlie Black Conscience showed dancehall unity in Kenya. Dancehall stars Charlie Black and Conscience have been riding high since the release of their albums last year. Rio Bueno comes out as a debut from the Trelawney native, and Red Rain stands as the fifth studio release from Conscience. Both albums shared the release date November 12. Since then, both artists have toured in support of their productions. Charlie Black enjoyed several stops in the United States and closed the year with major appearances, leading up to what reports in Nairobi News are calling rousing cheers from his fans with an electric performance at a New Year's Eve concert. In business, Samsung set for record Q4 profit, says analysts. Samsung Electronics is likely to post a record fourth quarter profit thanks to solid demand for server memory chips and higher margins in contract manufacturing, analyst estimates showed. Francis Maguire reports for Reuters.
Samsung is likely to post a record profit in the fourth quarter. Analysts project the smartphone maker could have hit $12.7 billion profit in the quarter ended December. That would be up almost 70% on the year and a record Q4 number for the South Korean company. Forecasters believe a strong demand for memory chips from companies like Amazon and Microsoft could be key. Analysts also said Samsung's chip contract manufacturing business has sharply improved profitability from the previous quarter. They project profit there is likely more than double last year's number at $8 billion. The company's mobile business also saw shipments likely rise from the previous quarter as components became more available. The tech giant is due to announce its preliminary results on Friday. Samsung shares have climbed around 12% over the last 2 months in anticipation of higher memory chip prices this year.
In sports, former Reggae Boys coach John Barnes open to returning to the post. Former Liverpool and England international John Barnes says he would welcome the opportunity to again coach the Reggae Boys. He coached the national senior team from 2008 to 2009. Barnes, who also represented Watford during his playing days, was undefeated during his short stint as head coach. He coached the side in 9 matches, winning 6 and drawing 3. Barnes admitted if he's offered the top job from the Jamaica Football Federation, he would take special care in negotiating his contract. Barnes won the Caribbean Cup with the boys and secured qualification for the Gold Cup. However, his contract was not renewed. He says he regrets not getting the opportunity to coach the side at a major tournament. In your Palm Beach weather, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Calm winds becoming west around 6 miles per hour in the morning. Then at night, partly cloudy with a low of around 62 degrees with calm winds. And in Fort Lauderdale, mostly sunny at a high near 81. Calm winds becoming west 5 to 7 miles per hour in the morning. Then at night, partly cloudy with a low around 64. Southwest winds around 5 miles per hour becoming calm after midnight. And that was the news, entertainment, and sports with Sean Garrity. Be sure to stay tuned to this station for more news from around the world, locally, and the Caribbean.
Tune in to Christine's Closet, live every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on FLEXX FM.
Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine.
Yeah, what a feeling. Whoa, what a truly Julie experience. You can catch me every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. on FLEXX FM radio and also on our website at flexfm.online. That's www.flexxfm.online. Again, that's a truly Julie experience coming to you every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. You can catch us on all our social media at FLEXX FM radio and again on our website at flexfm.online.
She look me right in my eye and tell me she this a full time. She very that hot sexy look.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lunch with TC, the Naked Truth. I know some of our regular listeners are saying, wait a minute, that's not TC. You're right. This is Nigel Blair. And I'm trying to fill shoes for my dear friend, Mr. TC, who is out on his regular duties and are unable to be here today. So he's thrown the baton to me, and I'm going to see if I can fill at least one of his shoes. And just in case you don't know who I am, let me give you an introduction.
It's that time of year. It's tax time. Do you know where to get your taxes done? Don't worry. Blair's Management Tax and Accounting Services is the place for you. This is Nigel Blair. With over 26 years of experience in the tax and accounting field, we have what it takes to prepare your taxes the right way and to make sure you take advantages of all your tax deduction and all your tax credits and get you back the maximum amount of refunds possible. So don't delay. Call us today at 954-934-5700. That's 954-934-5700.
All right, so that was a synopsis of who I am or who I've always been. Now, I know you guys are used to TC sitting here telling you his stories and fill you with a lot of entertainment, knowledge, and I would say his own theories. All right, today's going to be a little different. I'm going to try to fill his shoes, but I'm going to try to, as our statement says, entertain, educate, and surprise you. All right. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, so that you understand what you're listening to, what you're hearing right now. This is actually my debut hosting on our website television. I've hosted on radio before, but this is new for me. I'm always in the background telling other people who's sitting in this chair what they should be doing and what they should not be doing. So I know they're watching, and I know they'll be rating me and my performance. Right? So let's talk about what's new in the news today. Today, as everyone knows, is our Insurrection Day anniversary. What is the Insurrection Day anniversary? For those who are listening who are outside of the United States. Let me give you a little overview and a little run back of what the insurrection is. On January 6, 2021, a mob of supporters of President Trump attacked the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. They sought to overthrow Washington, D.C. They sought to overthrow his defeat in the 2020 presidential election by disrupting the joint session of Congress assembled to count the electoral votes that would finalize then President-elect Joe Biden, victory. The Capitol complex was locked down, and the lawmakers and staff were evacuated, while rioters assaulted law officers, vandalized the property, and occupied the building for several hours. 5 people died, either shortly thereafter, during, following the event, and 1 got shot by the Capitol Police. another died of drug overdose, and 3 died of natural causes. Many people were injured, including 138 police officers. 4 officers who responded to the attack died by suicide within 7 months. Now, this was a very disturbing thing for most of us during that time. Okay, but for us, one of the things that we thought about is what would happen if the shoes on the other feet? What would happen if those attackers were black? How would it be treated? Because I guess to date, a lot of these people are still out there. A lot of them, they say they can't find. Wonder why? Now, I think that if all those attackers were black, they wouldn't get a chance to leave that White House, or the Capitol rather, right? They would say there would be lines of buses lined up outside to take them away in cuffs. That's what would happen, and we look at it today, and today they're celebrating. I don't know if they're celebrating or they're just rehashing what happened. Okay, and we really have to look at the government and say, you know what? It's always a two-sided government. Always, when it comes to us, And I say that to say this because this is TC's naked truth. So I'm just bringing that to your attention. Now, I have a video that I would like to show later on in this broadcast that will shed some more light on this event, right? But I'm going to keep it moving because, there's also a big tax time right now. This is the season for taxes. And as you see, my business is accounting. So I'm going to give you just a little overview of some of the new changes that's going to affect your 2021 tax season. Okay, first and foremost, for a lot of people who received the child tax credit, I'm talking about the $250 and the $300 that was issued between July and December. Now, a lot of people ask me why some got $250 and why some got $300. Now, it's stated that if you have any children that was under the age of 6 years old, then your credit would be $300 from July to December each month. And the difference, when you file your taxes, you can file for the difference. And if your child was between the age of 6 and 17, then your credit would have been $250. Right? Now, the difference is when you file your taxes this year, then you will get the difference because the total amount for the credit for each child, if they were under the age of 6, would be $3,600. So you get half of it from July to December, and the other half you get when you file your taxes. For the children who were 6 to 17, the total credit was $3,000. So the difference they'll get when they file their taxes. Now, what happened to the people that didn't receive any credit during the year? The question is, can they still receive it? Yes. Okay, when they file their taxes, they can file for it. Now, the government is issuing letters to each and every taxpayer that qualifies for this credit. They qualify for it, and the letter will come to them and tell us how much they received and how much they're due. So if you didn't get all of it, yes, you can file for it. Okay, that's one of the new tax laws, the new tax changes. Okay, for businesses, remember, every year, and a lot of business, I'm saying this because a lot of businesses forget to do their annual report to keep their corporation active. So between January 1st of January to May 1st, you have that time period to make sure you go in and do your annual report. Okay, what the annual report is basically keeping your corporation active. If you don't do it, then come May 2nd, there's a big fine. It's a $400 fine. Okay, so I'm just telling all the business, make sure you do that. And make sure for business taxes are filed by March 31st. So unlike individuals whose taxes are due on the 15th of April. So just make sure that you make a note of that if you have a business. If you don't have a business, don't worry about it. Individuals, remember, there's a lot of tax changes. So if you have questions or anything, remember, just you can always call my office at 954-934-5700. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Okay. Now I'm gonna run to that video that give you the difference between the insurrection, what happened with the white individuals, and if it was black individuals that did what they did. Okay, listen to this.
Every young person I've spoken to, especially young people of color, got the message loud and clear. That they can be beaten, arrested, and worse for jaywalking, for just being an African American in a store, and yet you can have a band of white traitors go and tear up the Capitol building and walk out, and were escorted out. They were escorted in and escorted out. None of those people should be. They should all be in jail right now. If I right now, or anybody that I know, were to go and just literally push their way past the Capitol Guard today or a week ago, we'd be in jail. And so the fact that all those people, now you got to try to figure out who they are. Yeah, had them. They were all in one place. Usually you're going to see city buses lined up from here for 3 miles to be. You're going to see plastic handcuffs of protesters, quote unquote protesters, doing anything, and they get thrown to the ground, or sometimes peacefully arrested. But nobody leaves on foot. Everybody leaves with their little hands in plastic handcuffs in the back of big city buses heading off to jail. That's the price of a protest. If you're black, if you're a progressive, the price of protesting, I mean, I don't mean a riot. I just mean, civil disobedience. Just sitting down on the steps and they tell you to get up, you don't get up. The price of that is you go to jail for a night. Everybody knows that in DC. And so to watch a completely lawless a band of traitors and insurrectionists go and tear up the Capitol, bring guns to the Capitol, put their feet up on people's stuff, take pictures of emails, walk out possibly with all kinds. We don't know what they walked out with. We don't know if they took sensitive documents. We have no idea. They were walking past cops. Nobody knew that they had guns in their pockets, if they had sensitive information, and now those people are eating a pancake someplace. It is an unbelievable statement about race in this country. It's an unbelievable statement about what it means when you have strongman tactics from a would-be authoritarian who has now whipped up his own private street mob that can do what it wants to with impunity. This is banana republic stuff, and it's very dangerous. But you just sent the best message you could ever send, or the worst, to a whole generation, black, white, brown, and otherwise. That there is a double standard like you would not believe. All tens of thousands of people went to jail protesting around George Floyd, who did, all of them did way worse than the worst that you saw in the seat of power. And 13 of those people went to jail last night. Tens of thousands of people went to jail for George Floyd. That's all. That's you just taught a generation about the need for real reform in this country.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I know that was kind of choppy, but the bottom line is that there are double standard when it comes to black and white. It's still happening in America, and it's something that we can't turn our backs to or look sideways about. We just have to, attack it head on and deal with it. That's the way it is. And if TC was here, he would tell you, straight, deal with it. All right? Anyway, let me give you a couple more notice about the tax season, okay? A lot of people are wondering, when does the tax season start? I mean, the processing has not yet begun. It's normally the middle of January. But the first direct deposit that's going to come out is going to be like around February 12th. Okay, and if checks are mailed out, then you probably won't get it until February 19th. Now, if you have earned income credit on your taxes, then your first direct deposit will not be until around the 27th of February. And the reason being, because a lot of people are filing for their children, and some are not filing for their children, but other children, they have to make sure that the taxes are correct. And that's why you will have a delay in your refund. Okay? So that's all I have to say about taxes for now. Tune in next time for a full episode of business taxes, personal taxes, and business. All right? So I have a question that I want to ask, okay? And it pertains to where we are today as a society, okay? If you look within yourself, and if you're here in America, if you're not here in America, you're in Jamaica, and wherever you're watching from around the world, a lot of people make these resolutions at the beginning of the year, right? And they make this resolution to themselves, and they follow it for what, 1 week? Okay. Why do we follow that tradition? Why do we even do it? Okay. It's better to set goals, right? Goals are specific. Goals are you want to accomplish this, you want to accomplish that by a certain period of time. And I just wanted to ask the question, how many of you guys set a resolution for the new year? And how many of you guys break it already? That's the question I want to ask. All right? Okay, I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to put on a different hat. I'm going to come back, right? And you are here with Lunch with TC, The Naked Truth, hosted by yours truly, Nigel.
This is Nigel Blair from BMG Tax and Accounting Services. Whether you're a small business owner, a manager at a medium-sized corporation, or a self-employed freelancer, the team at BMG Tax and Accounting Services is here for you. We offer comprehensive bookkeeping and tax services designed to keep your finances in check. Keeping track of your finances takes a fair amount of time, energy, and patience, and you probably have a lot of other things on your plate. So don't struggle to keep up with all that number crunching and paperwork. Our bookkeeping services are designed to make your life easier so you can focus on what you do best. At BMG, we're dedicated to client satisfaction, and we're prepared to go the extra miles to earn your business and trust. We pride ourselves on attention to detail in all that we do, and we're ready to put our skills and knowledge to work for you. For more information about our services or to schedule a consultation,
Tune in to Christine's Closet, live every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on FLEXX FM.
Hi Flexers, welcome to Lunch with TC, the Naked Truth, right here on FlexFM.online. Weekdays, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. Don't forget, it's the Naked Truth Talk Show, the show that brings the truth to the front line.
Sellers, buyers, homeowners, everyone. The Barrett Group is here to get you the home you need. Selling a home or property? The Barrett Group can be reached at 954-306-8607 to find out how much your home is worth. Buyers, interest rates are at an all-time low. The Barrett Group, 954-306-8607, located at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida. The Barrett Group, South Florida's real estate providers. Thanks, Barrett Group, for your kind sponsorship of this radio station.
Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine.
Yes, it's that time of year. It's tax time. Do you know where to get your taxes done? Don't worry. Blair's Management Tax and Accounting Services is the place for you. This is Nigel Blair. With over 26 years of experience in the tax and accounting field, we have what it takes to prepare your taxes the right way and to make sure you take advantages of all your tax deduction and all your tax credits and get you back the maximum amount of refunds possible. So don't delay. Call us today at 954-934-5700. That's 954-934-5700.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
And welcome back to Lunch with TC, the Naked Truth. And I'm your fill-in host, Nigel Blair. You know, I'm going to... I know a lot of you out there watching and you came back and you say, wait a minute, TC, you put on a little weight and you get sexier. Hey, it's not TC, it's Mr. BMG himself. All right, I'm going to take a little turn on a different segment. And this segment is called Did You Know? All right, and I'm going to bring you some facts about our wonderful little island in the Caribbean they call Jamaica, right? So here we go. And this is Did You Know? A lot of us grew up in Jamaica and we're used to our traditional food. With yam, with banana, with cassava, with dasheen, with breadfruit, right? And I think a lot of us think that most of those food were inhabitants of Jamaica itself. I got news for you. Did you know that? Let me give you a little facts. The original inhabitants of Jamaica, the Arawak, grew corn and yams. Today, the major crops of Jamaica include sugarcane, banana, and mangoes. None of these crops are native of the island. They were all imported, and our history tells us that. They were all imported to the island. But yet a lot of us, I know that a lot of us thought that all this stuff was grown right there from its inception. Sorry to tell you, it's not. Coconut palms, breadfruit, and bamboo were also imported in to our island, believe it or not. Did you know about our inventors? No? And I'm going to tell you. Did you know that Jamaica was the first country in the Western world to build a railroad? Yes. They built their railroad actually 18 years after the Britain did. Right? That's one. So yes, we had railroad before US, believe it or not. Here's another thing that you didn't know. AT&T copied Jamaica's telephone system because it was said to be the best developed at the time. So I wonder what happened. Did we just stop developing things? Did we just put it aside? Did we become overrun by other countries? Food for thought. Okay. Jamaica was also the first Caribbean island to launch a website. Who knew? Where's our technology today in Jamaica? Where is it? Let me know. Maybe there's a lot of things that's going on in Jamaica that we don't know, or we don't try to find out. Food for thought. Okay. We were also, believe it or not, an upper mid-income country throughout the Caribbean. Believe it or not. Food for thought again. Okay, now this one most people know, that Ian Fleming, who is, if you don't know, Ian Fleming was the initial writer for the James Bond series. Okay, and he did reside in Jamaica, and for the first 12 episodes or 12 years, he is the one that created the James Bond series. Several of them were filmed in Jamaica. Okay, Dr. No was filmed in Jamaica, and Live and Let Die was done in Jamaica also. All right. Another did you know? Here's another question that I've been asking for many years. Myself, I grew up in Jamaica until I was the age of 13, and then I migrated to New York, and then eventually Pennsylvania, and then Florida. But never forget my Jamaican heritage, always studied up on it. You ever wonder why Jamaica has such a warm climate and we don't have any snakes? Or if we do have snakes, they're not the poisonous snakes? Really? I'll tell you why. Okay. There are very few snakes on the island of Jamaica, despite having the climate that you think would attract the serpent, right? I saw Gabby on her show with a big serpent around her neck. Gabby, you're brave. Okay, I would not have go anywhere near that. Okay, in 1872, the mongoose was imported to Jamaica to get rid of the rats. And an international side effect, the mongoose also killed off almost the entire population of snakes. Right? So the mongoose were brought on the island for doing one thing, and in effect, that's what killed off all the snakes. So if you even see a snake in Jamaica right now, it's not a poison snake. You won't see any cobras or deadly snakes there, because the mongoose take care of them. And you wonder why the mongoose have not Jamaica. Anyway, did you know? Here's another thing. Okay. And of course, many of you will know Jamaica is the first Caribbean island to become independent. Are we independent? That is the question to ask. Many of us say, yeah, we are. Many of us, think about it. All right. So, a lot of things that we think we know, or we thought we knew about Jamaica, we didn't. A lot of things that we take for granted about Jamaica make it, I would say, unimaginable. Like we talk about the railroad just now. Who knew that we had the first railroad? Where's our railroad system now? Right? I know they're developing a system, but it's not a system that's going to be throughout the island. What happened to our inventors? Did they just migrate elsewhere? Are they still there? Or the younger generation decide, hey, it's better to go somewhere else to do this than in their own island? Food for thought. What is the national drink of Jamaica? Does anybody know? I'll surprise you. Surprise, surprise. Yes, it's the rum. Okay? The rum is the, and actually the white rum is the national drink of Jamaica. Okay? That's another thing of did you know? Okay? Here's another pressing question for you. You know that Jamaica actually was in the Winter Olympics? In 1988 actually, Jamaica became the first tropical country to enter the Winter Olympics. Okay? What team did we have? The bobsled team. And you know, funny enough, a couple of months ago, we had here in Florida, the Jamaican hockey team. I wonder where they practice. On top of Blue Mountain? Well, I guess we'll find out one day. One day. Here's another food for thought. We love the one thing that all of us Jamaicans travel with. No matter where we go, we have some kind of replica or whatever it may be of our flag. Okay? Now, I'll tell you something about our flag that I'm sure a lot of people didn't know. Jamaica is one of the only two countries in the world that has no common colors with the flag of the United States. None whatsoever. The other is Libya. Okay? Our green and black, no common color with the US flag. Imagine that. That's why we stand out. That's why anywhere you see our flag, we're represented. Anyone know about Blue Mountain? Another did you know? You know that Blue Mountain is actually 45 miles long? Yes, no, maybe so. Believe it. 45 miles. I'm not climbing that one. What is our national dish? Ackee and saltfish. Now, let me ask you a question. Is ackee a fruit or a vegetable? That's the question that a lot of people ask. Some say fruit, some say vegetable. Fruit, vegetable? Fruit? Our producers say fruit. I say vegetable. Do we cook fruits?
Yes.
What fruit do we cook?
Mango.
We cook mango? Curry mango? Producer said we cook curry mango. That's a dish that she's gonna have to try herself. I'm not gonna try that one. I tell you, people, our little island in Jamaica has been a milestone for me. As I said, I came to this country when I was 13 years old. Okay, I made it my goal, right? My pledge to make sure that I maintain my culture. Okay, one of the things that kept me grounded was our music. Okay, and the fact that I try never to lose my accent, because you know we have the best accent in the world. Nobody can top that, right? TC, me know say I watch, right? And me know say you can vouch for me when I say no accent can top our one. Everybody trying to imitate our accent. Everybody trying to imitate our language. Okay? Is it our second language? Because our first language is English, believe it or not. Yes. Right? But there are many great things that comes out of our island. And in our next segment, I'm going to bring a young man, right? That's one of our great products, our great project coming out of Jamaica. That's going to be on top of the world someday. This young man is a fantastic, fantastic footballer, right? And we're going to make sure that we spread his talent and make sure that people know about this young man's talent, all right? Of course, you know that, and I mentioned football, that I'm involved in the football. You know, we have our CASA season coming up in probably 3 weeks from now. Kicks off January 22nd, right? And just in case you don't know what CASA is one of the largest amateur professional soccer league here in South Florida, right? Many talents from this league move on to professional level, college level. Many scholarships have been issued to a lot of these talents that come through CASA. So yes, we have to big up CASA every time. As a footballer myself, once, many years ago, still try to play. Yeah, you know how it goes. So when these talents comes up, we have to make sure that we feature them. Okay, so in our next segment, you're going to meet a young man that's going to be one of those that we are featuring. Okay, I'm going to go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to bring to you that young man. Stay tuned. You're listening to Nigel, and I'm the guest host here for Mr. TC, right here on Lunch with TC, The Naked Truth. We'll be right back.
Tune in to Christine's Closet, live every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on FLEXX FM.
Hi Flexers, welcome to Lunch with TC, The Naked Truth, right here on FlexFM.online. Weekdays, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. Don't forget, it's The Naked Truth Talk Show, the show that brings the truth to the front line.
Yes, it's that time of year. It's tax time. Do you know where to get your taxes done? Don't worry. Blair's Management Tax and Accounting Services is the place for you. This is Nigel Blair. With over 26 years of experience in the tax and accounting field, we have what it takes to prepare your taxes the right way and to make sure you take advantages of all your tax deduction and all your tax credits and get you back the maximum amount of refunds possible. So don't delay. Call us today at 954-934-5700. That's 954-934-5700.
Experience. You can catch me every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. on FLEXX FM Radio and also on our website at flexfm.online. That's www.flexxfm.online. Again, that's a truly Julie experience coming to you every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. You can catch us on all our social media at FLEXX FM Radio and again on our website at flexfm.com.
She look me right in my eye and tell me G this a full time.
Sellers, buyers, homeowners, everyone, the Barrett Group is here to get you the home you need. Selling a home or property? The Barrett Group can be reached at 954-306-8607 to find out how much your home is worth. Buyers, interest rates are at an all-time low. The Barrett Group, 954-306-8607, located at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida. The Barrett Group, South Florida's real estate providers. Thanks, Barrett Group, for your kind sponsorship of this radio station.
Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine.
This is Nigel Blair from BMG Tax and Accounting Services. Whether you're a small business owner, a manager at a medium-sized corporation, or a self-employed freelancer, the team at BMG Tax and Accounting Services is here for you. We offer comprehensive bookkeeping and tax services designed to keep your finances in check. Keeping track of your finances takes a fair amount of time, energy, and patience, and you probably have a lot of other things on your plate. So don't struggle to keep up with all that number crunching and paperwork. Our bookkeeping services are designed to make your life easier so you can focus on what you do best. At BMG, we're dedicated to client satisfaction, and we're prepared to go the extra miles to earn your business and trust. We pride ourselves on attention to detail in all that we do, and we're ready to put our skills and knowledge to work for you. For more information about our services or to schedule a consultation.
Can't trust nobody. Alright. Hey. Every ghetto youth, them can't stop the dream. Goalie. One time gone, long time gone, when me never have nothing. One or two slices of bread, be careful what you bully beef tin cut you. Now a 10 key, and me don't even know which door figure open. Me full of enemy, everywhere me go, me have to walk with the something. Now make them stop me when me reach so far. Left mama down a yard, me a do it for her. From me born, man I rise, man I reach the star. Hey, from me can't just ask him when I need to par. One shot, one pants, one shows one. Let me tell you about friend. Never coming at the equation right now, and me never know them. Don't see it, see a pest them. Fake like me girl too, they're same. Walk past and me bless them. Who no real go late to rest them. Who no want see me rich, all I who no want to see me with cars and hat. One lock me down, me find the locksmith. Jack girl does all job quick. Them sit down and a lip, no want me song it. Them girl a wine pon the I can't spit. And I see them too small, me a perfect fit. Go fit them anywhere, pon the earth them pick. More life, more money. Them a one bag of crosses. Them a not the bank coming up, the bank account. Them a losses. You know see a game, see my play with life. Me have 12 years cartridge. Out of me fit up when me reach so far. If you to the mama, I fi do it for her. Oh yeah. For me born, when I rise, when I reach the star. Hey. The enemy can't trust nobody. Alright.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Lunch with TC, the naked truth. And if you're just joining us, you're looking at the screen and you're saying, wait a minute, that's not TC. You're right. This is Nigel, guest hosting for my brother TC, who is out on his work duty. You know, he's a busy man, so he have to do what it takes, right? So welcome back. And this is actually our sports segment. And when we talk sports, you know, say a football matter, straight, right? Closing out the last segment, I mentioned that we're going to bring to you a special guest, a special young man, a special talented young man, right? We want to make sure that the world know about, because You're going to say you see him first right here on FLEXX. Remember that. We're talking about Mr. Ryan Brown, coming straight out of Jamaica. Yeah. Mr. Brown, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
You're doing great? Welcome. Shall I say welcome to America or welcome to FLEXX? Welcome on a whole. Right? It's a pleasure meeting you. So, give the listeners a little overview of who you are.
Well, I'm Ryan Brown, as you hear the general speak. I'm here to show the world that I just need the opportunity to show the world what I can do. Is there anything else?
Well, I want more stuff, but tell you what. Before we continue with Mr. Brown,
yeah.
I'm going to introduce another Mr. Brown to you. And this gentleman I've known for over 20 odd years, right? If I start telling you this man's story, then I don't have time. But I'm talking about the one and only Mr. Valney Brown.
Thanks.
Our coach Valney Brown.
Yes,
hold on. Brown, are you son?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wish you was.
Of course, we have Mr. Brown here. Mr. Brown, tell the people a little something about yourself.
Well, I've been around for quite some time. I was born in Kingston, Jamaica in 1962. Migrated to the United States in the 80s. And continue to do what I like to do best, which is soccer. We call it football in Jamaica. But I've learned a lot through it. And what I'm doing currently is giving back to youngsters like Ryan, Kamali Powell, Bernardo Berger, Dante Blake, Giovanni Williams, Raheem Small, Everton Meeks, Kevon Wilson, just to name a few. Our national captain for the Reggae Girls, Kanya Plummer, was also given the same opportunity that Ryan was given by me, yeah. So it's pretty much something that I do that my mom always tell me, you must give back. So I'm trying to give back to the kids in Jamaica in every which way I can. Help them if I can get them here so they can spread their wings.
Well, one of the things that I know about you, Mr. Brown, is that, and as I said, I've known you for many years, and the passion that you have for young players, right, is bar none that I've ever seen in any other coaches. The distance that you go to make sure these players get what they're supposed to get and what they deserve.
Absolutely.
It's unreal.
As a matter of fact, if you look at my hat, it says UConn. And I remember Sergio Campbell, Andre Blake, Lionel Brown, Nicardo Blake, Shane Hudson, Mikael De Silva. I don't think without my help, my push, it would have reached to the University of Connecticut. Of that names that I mentioned, 3 of them were drafted in the MLS. I happened to work with Romario Williams, who's one of our top players in the World Cup campaign right now, who is currently in Kuwait playing. And the list goes on. And like you said, Nigel, it's straight up giving back and helping the youngsters. A lot of people don't, they will not, but that's not me.
Well, Coach, let me tell you, and I'll say it for a lot of people out there who wants to say it and don't say it, we thank you for that. We appreciate it for that. I know a lot of the parents appreciate it, right? And yet, you bring another young man to us today.
Yes, Ryan, I was in Jamaica 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 4. And I was at the game Mullines played against Portmore. I never forgot the game. Mullines was considered the underdog, but they never knew Mullines was a dark horse. And Ryan came out banging. Knocked 2 in, they injured him and they took him out. At the end of the game, the man Rav came over to me and he says, Coach Brown, I never knew you were involved with Mullines. How can we get Ryan Brown up? How can we get him in? I said, it's going to take a little, but it's going to take a little bit of time. And I must say thanks to the U.S. consulate for allowing Ryan to come in, to get a feel of what the United States is, because he never knew it was like this. It's a complete different thing from Jamaica. And it's an experience that he can take back to Mullines this season and share with the youngsters there.
Okay. Well, before we hear some more from Mr. Brown. We're going to give you a taste of what to expect. Take a look at this.
I'm not surprised, Orville. We've seen it, the writing was on the wall, and here we are again. Lovely pass by Nelson, and two defenders closing on. Look at this.
Could be another chance for Brown. He scores. Ryan Brown. Look at the pace. Look at the defenders are nowhere to be found. St. Paul did what he had to do.
All right, man, that was exciting watching this young man. I must tell you why I would want to be a defender when you coming at me. So tell us, what school you went to in Jamaica?
I went to Excelsior High School.
Excelsior?
Yeah.
Okay, and how was it for you there?
It was so great, but it's sad part of it when Kingston College went to some final.
Yeah. Listen, we have some KC man watching them. So, I don't want to be me, but why? Yes, this is very wrong. So, tell me a little bit about when you were in school, right? What age did you start playing ball?
Started playing football from 7 years old.
From 7?
Yeah.
Okay. And how was your progression as time goes on?
By time goes on, getting greater and greater. Start playing football. My brother was a footballer for Black Lions, and I used to follow him up and play. Run back him and start take up ball and boots and till I start get greater and greater till I reach where I'm at right now.
Okay. When did you yourself realize that you're going to be a great footballer?
When I won my first title for Black Lions under 13, I started to move on and I see myself score a lot of goals in under 13. So I tell myself I'm going to take up the football for sure.
Were you always a forward?
Yeah, strike, number 9.
Number 9 striker?
Yeah.
We need a number 9. We need a real number 9.
Yeah, we're in Jamaica, real number 9.
Yeah.
Real number 9.
So, Coach, let me ask you a question. You've been at this for many, many years. Now, give out your age, but you're old now. Looking at this young man, I know you looked at him and you picked him out, and because you have this eye for talent. What was it that caught your eye first when you first saw it?
His work rate. I was at a training session at Jamintel Sports Complex and heard the big boom, bang. My back was turned. And I'm like, who is doing that damage? And the keeper that was in the goal could not respond to him. And it was a very good goalkeeper at the time. I don't want to give out his name.
Yeah.
But when I turned around and saw this young man thunderbolting down the park, I said, special right here. But what made me really go at him was when he played in Portmore game, Portmore versus Mullines, when he totally destroyed a national backline. Because Portmore backline is a national backline. No if, no ands, no but. And he destroyed them. And my question then on is, how can you have such a talent and he's not in our national program? And this is where a lot of people don't see eye to eye with me, because I've been doing this since 1978. And when a talent is a talent, you can't stop that talent. Somebody else is going to spot that talent, take it, and then you can get it back.
Exactly.
And this is what I'm trying to tell everybody. Give them the opportunity, give them the platform like we do here. Nigel, you're very much a part of what I do. Give them that platform so they can come out and blossom out. Not everybody's going to make it, but the ones who really want to will take onto that path.
Well, Coach, you know, and I must say that you continue doing what you're doing.
Thanks.
You know, I see that, I mean, I can vouch for you because you work with two of my sons.
Yeah.
The third one, you try to get him, but
it wasn't possible.
You know, and you know, you watch Juni from, I brought him here to Florida when he was 12 years old.
Right.
Right.
And he's currently playing in Austria now.
He's currently playing in Austria. He's, you know, you watch him go through the ranks, and I must say that, as I said before, the passion that you put out there for these young players, whether it's a male player or a female player, it's bar none compared to any other coach that I've seen. So
honestly, Nigel,
so we have to give you the credit, Bridget.
It's the same thing I was discussing a couple of days ago. When the Reggae Girls started up, and I was brought to a meeting by Lover and Dear to get this program going. We had 5 men sitting at the table, 1 female, 4 of the men, I won't mention their names, told her it would never be a success. I said, no, I have 8 sisters, and I'm going to help. So I went to a very rich dude at American Heritage in Delray at the time, and they put me onto the Magic Jack. And that turned everything for the Reggae Girls that you see is going on right now. It's just about giving the kids an opportunity. You have a Kanisha Shaw playing.
I remember those times.
Yeah, you have Kanya Plummer playing in Sweden, the only female that was ever drafted in the NWSL for Orlando Pride. She's now playing in Sweden. And the opportunity that it presents, you had a Robin Whittaker, a Felicia Davison, a Asia Leafat. So it's not just about the males, it's just about giving these kids the opportunity so they can put themselves on that platform.
And you know what? The other name you're going to add to that list is Mr. Brown, Mr. Ryan Brown.
Yes, Nigel, I've been training him in early mornings, and I'm working with some Hungarian pro players. And they say they've never seen anything like this.
Man, from what I just watched, as I said, I don't want to be a defender defending you. You're a powerful forward.
He reminds me of Antonio, the English Premier player. That's who he reminds me of.
You know who I thought? I didn't even think of Antonio first. You know who I thought of first? Drogba.
Oh, good.
That kind of
force,
you know. But keep your head in the game, you know. And always. And this man, listen to him.
We keep the Inter Florida club alive when we do things like this. This is our first player that we sent an invitation letter to the U.S. Consulate, and we got him.
Oh, we got it.
So it's a good start, Nigel.
Nice,
like I said, you know, what we've been doing, it's not easy to get them here, to kind of keep them on the focus track. It takes a lot to have them, taking them here, there, and the rest of it. But he's doing good. He's doing great.
Nice. Let me ask you, Ryan. What is your goal as a footballer? Where would you like to see yourself?
See myself playing in the English Premier League in England.
Okay. And what's your short-term goal?
Short term,
Yeah.
as in
your progression, where to get to the Premier League.
That's
Where do you
work.
see your goal?
That's work very hard to reach at that level. So got to put in the hard work to get success. If you want it, you got to work for it.
If you can dream it, you can achieve it.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
The greatest thing that we've done for him, Nigel, to be honest, is giving this opportunity. And CASA, Caribbean American Soccer Association, they will see a lot of him. This weekend, whoever we play, they will see a lot of him. City Soccer in the NSL, and in the Gold Coast, we'll be playing one of those teams in the Gold Coast. They will be feeling the pressure of this young man. This is like Mike Tyson.
Very much so.
Mike Tyson on a soccer field.
Very much so. Very much so. So, how long you been in the United States now?
I've been here from last week Thursday.
Last week Thursday?
Yeah.
And how you like it?
So I'm enjoying myself, excited to be here.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Like the surrounding.
You feel like you leave Jamaica, you still at Jamaica?
Leave Jamaica. The pitches are so beautiful.
Yeah.
I love the pitch, especially the pitch.
Yeah.
Ball keep rolling. Yeah, I love it.
Okay, nice. And how long are you going to be here for?
Just being here for a few more days.
A few more days?
Yeah, he has to go back the 11 because they only grant him a 1 month stay.
Okay.
And at the time when he got the visa, he never had the COVID vaccine. So he had to take the vaccine and then wait 12 days. So now we brought him in and he's going to be doing. But what I'm asking everybody in the diaspora, all the big names, the big guns, Consul General, all of you guys, let's see if we can get Mr. Brown back here by all means necessary. Because we need to take some of these youngsters out of Jamaica and show them a different way. The situation will get better on the island if we start looking into the youngsters. Like Jimmy Cliff says, I'll say it 100 times or more, treat the youths right.
Treat the youth them right. So let me ask you, Ryan, who are you playing for currently in Jamaica?
Now I'm playing for Lions United.
Lions, and before that?
Mount Pleasant Academy.
And how long did you play for Mount Pleasant?
I played for Mount Pleasant for 1 year and 6 months.
Yeah. What kind of stats did you have with them?
Well, we haven't played, since I moved to Mount Pleasant, we haven't played a lot of much because of the COVID.
The COVID situation?
Yeah. So we have been break for 1 year straight, no football. So I want to play like 5 games or 4 games. Since I moved there, the government has been locked down on the football.
So did you do anything to stay in shape while you weren't playing? Did you?
Yeah, I train by myself, do my running, playing my ball with my friends. That's it.
Okay. Let me ask you an off-the-wall question. If you weren't doing football, what would you be doing?
Football is the only thing in my head. Nothing else but football.
That's football. Born, eat, dream, sleep, everything football, right?
Eat and drink with it.
Well, I must tell you people, this is a very talented young man from what I've seen, and I look forward to seeing him in the future. Coach, what other talent that you have under your belt?
Well, you have a young man by the name of Kevon Wilson. His dad was one of the elite players of the 1995 Charlie Smith program, Kevin Peller Wilson. That young man is going to be a force to reckon with as he matures up in the game and if he keeps himself focused and steadfast. We have a secret weapon who's currently at JC.
Secret weapon?
Yeah, his name is Romain Blake.
Hold on. People, hear that? Secret weapon. And when coach talk about secret weapon, you know, remember me tell you.
Yeah, man, if you look over on KC, you have 2 youngsters over there. You have Lewis Watson And you have Ronaldo Berger. They were here with me. I sent them home. Go play Manning Cup. Enjoy yourselves. And then when you all come back, we'll be turning the table up. We'll be turning up the heat and anybody that faces us.
Coach, let me ask this question. And you do all these things for these young players. Okay. What's in it for you?
I guess it's the love. I guess it's the love. I just had a young man, and this kind of changed some of my thoughts. I got him to Spain at 24 years old, got him signed. I was rudely awakened by my shirt with Inter Florida that he has on. And they doctored the shirt and took out the emblem of Inter Florida off it. It hurts me real bad. Because of Inter Florida, why you got the opportunity to go to Spain. So some things have to change as of last night.
I got you. So, and where he's currently in Spain right now?
He's currently playing in Spain right now.
Okay. You have any other players that has that aspiration of playing overseas?
Yes, there's a young man that Inter Miami is about to sign. His name is Shamar Daly. I think he's going to do well at Inter, but after that, he's going to head off to Europe. He has the Europe caliber in him. Very, very talented young man. And he went to the trials and they were most impressed. We had a meeting with the chief scout Thursday, and he's saying that this kid is real deal and they really are interested in him.
Now, I know when you look at young players, coach, you don't just necessarily look for them to become pros, okay? Because I know when it comes to education, you are a big advocate for that.
Yes, because I've told everybody, Pele is the greatest that ever played the sport, and he stopped playing it. So if Pele stopped playing, at some point you're going to stop playing. And if you stop playing, then what do you do afterwards? So the education goes with the sport. And Andre Blake, Sergio Campbell, Tanya Plummer, Kadisha Shaw, they got a college education, university education out of it. So it's that platform that I'm setting for the youngsters. The Berger, who's at KC, has like 8 to 12 subjects. So that's another one that I just got to go to the Bundesliga under 19.
Nice.
So with me and Mr. Lenny Taylor, we have identified 3 or 4 young men to go play under 19 Bundesliga. Because at 20, nobody's signing you anymore. At 19, you can go in and stake your claim. But after 20, it's pretty much over. So
after 20, you have to be exceptional.
Right, you have to be exceptional, have 100 national caps, whatever you got, in order for them to look at it. But Wilson, Blake, and Berger are ideal candidate for such an event as the Bundesliga Academy Trials, which will be happening pretty soon.
Nice. So, and what else do you have? What do you have in store for Mr. Brown here?
Well, currently I have spoken to 2 agents so far, and they pretty much want to see him play this weekend to dot the I's and cross the T's, and that's understandable.
And where is he playing this weekend?
We are going to Boynton Beach to play city soccer, and they will be playing in the Gold Coast at Tamarack. So those 2 events should put out the true quality that he has in him, so everybody can see it. He's going to be a serious impact person on the field.
Nice. So, Mr. Brown, let me ask you this. What would you say to the young players in Jamaica right now, the youngsters who are playing ball and want to get to a certain level? What would be your advice to them?
My advice to them, I would advise them to work hard, consistent, just believe what you're doing, you have to believe. If you don't believe, it's not going to work. So you got to work hard and believe in yourself, and believe what you're doing. That's all I got to say.
That's good enough for me, believe it or not. And what would you say to them, Mr. Brown? From one Mr. Brown to the next Mr. Brown.
Right. Stay steadfast. And if an opportunity comes for you to go overseas and do some good stuff, go ahead and do it. Take it. So you can do classes online. That's the norm now.
Yeah.
So if an opportunity opens this door for you, take it. Take it with both hands. But don't forget, you must be consistent with your schoolwork.
Very good. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lunch with TC, the naked truth. And no, I am not TC, but too sexy for me TC. Anyway, just for Nigel here filling in for TC. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to test these Jamaican men knowledge. All right, we'll be right back.
Tune in to Christine's Closet, live every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on FLEXX FM.
Yes, it's that time of year. It's tax time. Do you know where to get your taxes done? Don't worry. Blair's Management Tax and Accounting Services is the place for you. This is Nigel Blair. With over 26 years of experience in the tax and accounting field, we have what it takes to prepare your taxes the right way and to make sure you take advantages of all your tax deduction and all your tax credits and get you back the maximum amount of refunds possible. So don't delay. Call us today at 954-934-5700. That's 954-934-5700.
The new show, The Truly Julie Experience. You can catch me every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. on FLEXX FM Radio and also on our website at flexfm.online. That's www.flexxfm.online. Again, that's The Truly Julie Experience coming to you every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. You can catch us on all our social media at FLEXX FM Radio and again on our website at flexfm.com.
She look me right in my eye and tell me she this a full time. She very that hot sexy look.
Hi Flexers, welcome to Lunch with TC, the Naked Truth, right here on FlexFM.online. Weekdays, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. Don't forget, it's the Naked Truth Talk Show, the show that brings the truth to the front line.
Sellers, buyers, homeowners, everyone. The Barrett Group is here to get you the home you need. Selling a home or property? The Barrett Group can be reached at 954-306-8607 to find out how much your home is worth. Buyers, interest rates are at an all-time low. The Barrett Group, 954-306-8607, located at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida. The Barrett Group, South Florida's real estate providers. Thanks, Barrett Group, for your kind sponsorship of this radio station.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, here with Lunch with TC, the naked truth. And I'm Nigel, filling in for Mr. TC. By the way, TC, how you doing? I know you're up on the road at work, right? Work hard, my virgin, guys. And I'm telling you, for all TC fans, everyone watching who normally see TC, I want to put an hand together and put in a little prayer for me for TC. So I'm going to end up back on this show doing this. All right? Make sure you come back. All right. This segment of the show is going to be a little different than what Mr. TC would do. All right? As I said, I'm going to come back and I'm going to play a little game with these gentlemen who said them on Jamaican and know them thing. All right? So this segment is called the Wriggle segment. Wriggle me this, wriggle me that. Tell FLEXX if you can handle it.
Yeah, man, we can.
You can handle it? All right. All right. People, if you're out there and you can answer these wriggle, just hit up on Facebook or even on our website. Text in. Let me know where I go. All right. So the first riddle. All right. Straight out of Jamaica, this one I come. All right. You have the Prime Minister, you have a doctor, and you have the Governor General. Right? Which one wear the biggest hat?
Repeat again.
You have the Prime Minister, you have a doctor, and the Governor General. Which one wear the biggest hat?
No, I don't know that.
No, man, what are you? Which one wear the biggest hat?
The Governor General. Yeah, man, because he take care of everybody, don't he?
Yeah? Are you say Governor General?
Yeah.
Why?
Governor General, everybody cover the Governor General.
Eh?
So I must have the biggest gap.
Producer, you can answer that question. Regular? No? All right. Well, let me tell you, the one with the biggest head.
Prime Minister. The biggest head. The biggest head. No, this is absolutely right. Man, the biggest head. And I think I'm a doctor. Yeah, I study too much. I study a lot.
You know, it's well?
I go with most of the Prime Minister. It have to be bigger than the Prime Minister. The pressure rack. The
Governor General not under pressure.
No, sir. The Prime Minister. Pressure killing.
You was. So yeah, so the one with the biggest head, I go with the biggest head.
I want to ask you one during that job.
All right, go on. Go on.
Why a dog with a short tail can't take a straight corner?
A short tail?
No, if you know that, don't answer, you know. So the audience.
No, that's short tail.
A dog with a thumper tail when can't take a straight corner.
Jesus. People don't know that. A short tail dog can't take a straight corner. Eh? Long tail dog can't take straight corner?
Yeah, man, you can't do that, man. What is that term? Alright, we're not going to bust them breed. We're not going to bust them breed.
Alright, I'm telling them.
Tell them, man.
You ever see a straight corner?
No, there's no corner straight.
Alright, this is a simple one. Right? And this one is a spin-off of your question.
Okay.
Alright? So, where in Jamaica are you from?
Spanish Town, St. Catherine.
Spanish Town. And
I was born in Kingston.
Born in Kingston. How much do you know? How much do you know about the island? Jamaica?
Well, I've traveled the island, you know, because I used to do sales. So I've traveled the island. I don't know it that well, but I've been to many, many places on the island.
All right, so this is gonna be easy for you. How well do you know the island?
Well, I travel the island, but I don't know everywhere in Jamaica.
All right. So let me ask this question: how much different corner from Moran Point to Negril Point?
How much corner?
Yeah, how much different corner from Moran Point to Negril Point?
I don't have an answer for that at all.
Use my passport on there.
I don't know answer for that.
So you travel the island as a footballer?
Yeah.
And you don't know
much corner, me can't go to the corner.
Listen to the question now.
Go ahead.
How much different corner from Moran Point?
No different.
to
The
Negril
first thing in the
Point?
corner.
What do you mean? No, it's kind of the same corner. Can't be the same corner.
I give up.
Eh?
I give up.
I pass on that question. I don't even know what it. Two corner?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You count them?
Yeah.
Which two?
The right one and the left one. You said it. You said it.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Tell him, you got the corner corner.
No, it's the right corner and left.
Is that right or left?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Right or left? Right or left? All right. So this is a very easy one for you. Okay. Why dog can't stay in 1 yard? I can send your answer. Yeah.
Why dog can't stay in 1 yard?
Yeah.
What kind of dog? Man or woman?
Any one of them.
Because they want sex.
Sex?
Yeah.
So you can't stay in 1 yard?
Because I'm there for you, so I think it's a different dog.
Why dog can't stay in 1 yard?
Yeah, tell me, why dog can't stay in 1 yard?
Come up too much yard.
So,
producer, you must answer this one. Why dog can't stay in 1 yard? You have a dog, right?
Yeah.
Why you can't stay in 1 yard?
She stays in her yard. She know where her food
Huh?
She stays in her yard. She don't go nobody in.
Really? All right, so here's why dog can't stay in 1 yard. It takes 3 feet to make 1 yard, and the dog have 4 feet.
the question I'm mad with.
Yeah, I don't need the good. Yeah, 3 feet in 1 yard. Yeah. Dog got 4. Can't stay.
What they in front of a woman and behind a cow?
When in front of a woman and the behind a cow.
Yeah, what?
Breast. Cow breast, eh?
No.
Most can answer this one.
Hmm.
In front of cow.
No, why they front of woman?
In front of a woman and behind
Yeah, in the cow. No, we're not gonna embarrass myself.
Eh?
No, we're not gonna
Now you embarrass yourself?
No, go with it.
Let me tell you W.
Woman. C-O-W, cow.
I cannot breathe.
I bet you tell me to spell mosquito, you know.
Oh, Jesus. All right, so give me one. Bob. This is your segment.
All right. What goes up never come down.
That's it?
That's it. What goes up, never come down.
Yeah.
And if you want another one, what the carpet said to the floor.
Why are you laying on me?
I want the answers.
Why are you laying on me? Come on for me. Or the carpet set to the floor?
Yeah. Don't move, I got you covered. and the other one is age, because every year you get older, right? Never come back down. So
Age?
Yeah.
Why every river rich?
Because I have 2 banks.
Yes, Lord, I want to catch him. Only 2 banks it have?
Yeah, and banks.
All right, so how well do you know your Jamaican fruits? I asked a question earlier, right? Aki, is it a vegetable or a fruit?
Vegetable, you know.
Huh?
A vegetable.
Is that a vegetable?
Yeah. You can't buy fruits. You boil aki.
I didn't know how to try.
Nah, it's poisonous.
Why aki poison, by the way?
I don't know, you know, to be honest with you. I don't know. If
So
they
they're
try to
good,
open it before it really
Yeah. You have to touch it by its own.
Yeah,
That's why you have to
If
wait.
it barely open, it can open.
Yeah, man, that's why you have to wait till it pop.
Yeah.
Yeah? You ever see man stand up on a tree? From morning, so wait for
Wait for the
aki.
aki to open up.
Yeah. So them can always ready for it.
What is our national dish?
Our national dish? Aki and codfish. Or is it aki and saltfish? Which one?
Aki and saltfish.
What? So just that you get aki and saltfish?
That's what them tell you.
Yeah?
That's what they do.
So I'm to oxtail and curry goat.
So, all right. You talk about oxtail. I have a question for you. Cow have tail?
That's what they say.
Cow have tail, right?
That's what they say, I'm good.
Bone in the cow tail?
So how you get oxtail?
I'm just asking the question. Bone in the cow tail?
When the cow, them kill the cow, the tail gets stiff, so it turn bones in it.
That's where the bone come from?
Yeah, but normally it's so
so the bone come after the cow now?
after the cow
People be careful when I eat, you know. Oxtail?
Yeah.
Oxtail full of bone, and they must say, oh,
I don't know, a serious thing, you know.
I saw come bone friend. And when the tail dead out, it could remain stiff.
Oh, yes, yes.
And the chop off the tail.
It's very safe.
It's stiff out.
What did them tell you?
No, that was.
You ever cut off one?
It's my brain. That was.
You ever cut off one?
No.
Okay. All right. Food for thought. No, question for thought. Food for eat.
That's it.
All right, here's another question. Here's a good one for you, Bob. Ask about the fruit. Tell me this one. Okay? Let me give you a very simple one.
How simple it going to be?
Very simple. Walking down the road, we see one greenhouse. Inside was one white house. And inside the white house was one red house with plenty little brown window. What is it?
Going down the road.
Yeah. You see one greenhouse.
Yeah, greenhouse.
Inside of the greenhouse you have one white house.
Inside the greenhouse, you have one white house.
Inside of the white house
Inside the white house, you have
one red house.
one red house.
And inside of the red house you have a whole heap of little brown window.
One that was Spanish town person.
What's the Spanish?
Well, the brown place me see, like a house.
That's the Spanish town person. I'd never been there, so I couldn't answer that one.
No, I was over there helping painting up the place the other day, so I was looking at the bricks.
Which house did that paint? The greenhouse or the white?
No, on the bricks. They needed to be clean, so I was helping them clean up the place over there, yeah. You know, I do have an answer to that, Nigel.
Well, I mentioned a fruit.
Aki.
No, think about a fruit. Walking down the road.
Green. Then? Green, and then what?
White.
white.
Yeah, and inside the white.
White, not breadfruit. No. And I keep my brain, you know. Green.
Right?
Inside the white.
Inside of the green is white.
Mm.
Inside of the white, it's red. Inside of the red, you have a whole heap of little brown seed, brown window.
You know, sir, a watermelon.
Don't say that, say it all again.
I can't give away the answer, I say seed. A whole heap of little seed.
But I have one for everybody. What can be eaten, drinking, and can use to make fire?
What can be what?
Eating, drinking, and then you can turn on and use it to make fire.
What can be eaten?
Yeah.
And it also can be drinked?
Yeah.
And you can use it to make fire?
Yeah. I would do it every Sunday at Jamaica.
Your mouth.
No, man.
Mouth can eat,
You ever eat
can
sweet-
drink
you
water,
ever- you
and
ever
can
eat-
blow up and
No.
make fire.
You ever eat sweet potato pudding?
Yeah, man.
You never grate the coconut. The water come out and you have a drink of the coconut. And they use the shell put on top of it to beat the potato.
So, hella top. Alamata, hallelujah.
Yeah. Coconut shell, yeah.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is the wriggle section of Lunch with TC, the natural truth.
I wish
But-
TC was here.
eh?
I wish TC was here.
TC is here in spirit. In spirit.
Physically.
Physically. Yeah. This one don't make no sense. One slice of yam served the whole world.
Now get into that.
Eh? You
Now
know
get
yam?
into that.
How much yam Jamaica have?
You have St. Vincent, you have yellow, you have sweet yam, you have apple.
Mozilla?
Mozilla yam, that's fried.
You have another name for white yam?
Yeah,
white
pum
yam.
yam.
Yeah, go ahead and talk the riddle, okay? You can't mix up with food.
Yeah, but seriously. Seriously.
Huh?
Seriously.
Seriously. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of the wriggle section. All right. If you enjoy it, send up some fire. All right. Once again, we actually come to the end of Lunch with TC, the naked truth, and my final hosting for this show. Right? TC, believe me, me not take your job, I stay in my lane. All right? Want to say, Mr. Brown, I want to say thank you for coming on our platform. You know, best of luck to you. Just as I say, keep your heads up. All right, and remember, listen to this man. You know, and I tell you before, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Remember that. Mr. Brown, as always, right? It's a pleasure having you here, sharing what you do for these young people. And people will tell you something. Everything that Mr. Brown says, if you don't know this man, you need to know him, right? If you have young players here or abroad, right? And you need somebody to take a look at them, find this man, right? Because he is what we call a true hero when it comes to football players, man or woman, right? Because this man spending years going all time way to make sure these players, you know, especially when Mr. Brown go to Jamaica and bring them up and house them, take care of them, to make sure, say, you know, them physical condition is right, right? Them diet is right, them living condition is right, just to make sure, say, either they have the opportunity to go to college, get an education and play ball and move on to the next level, or some of them just use it to get that education, right? But we owe it all to this gentleman right here.
I must say, Nigel, I hate to say this, but when Kanye Plummer was sent to me from Jamaica to get that opportunity, when I took a ride to Jamaica and went to visit her neighborhood in Epsom, St. Mary, the mother never knew who I was. And the dad came on, and I said to him, Mr. Plummer, I'm here to collect child support. He says, none of my kids don't go through that. I said, yes. You have one in the United States named Kanye Tajay Plummer. And he called the entire neighborhood and he says, I took a chance. Send my daughter to this man in the United States. And it paid off.
Very much so. Well, again, Mr. Brown, Murphy, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for all that you have been doing and continue doing it. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our show today. Once again, I would like to thank everyone out there who tuned in, and stay tuned in to listen to my gibberish that I bring to you. But stay tuned, TC will be back. I'm not sure if he'll be back tomorrow, but I'm flying soon. You know, I'm gonna take plane like how we take taxi or Uber, you know. But until next time, this is Nigel saying, stay tuned to FlexFM.online.
I'm not surprised, Orville. We've seen it, the writing was on the wall, and here we are again. Lovely pass by Nelson, and two defenders closing on Look at this.
Could be another chance for Brown. He scores. Ryan Brown.
That's pacey.
Look at the pace. Look at the defenders are nowhere to be found. Save the shot ball. Did what he had to do.
This is Nigel Blair from BMG Tax and Accounting Services. Whether you're a small business owner, a manager at a medium-sized corporation, or a self-employed freelancer, the team at BMG Tax and Accounting Services is here for you. We offer comprehensive bookkeeping and tax services designed to keep your finances in check. Keeping track of your finances take a fair amount of time, energy, and patience, and you probably have a lot of other things on your plate. So don't struggle to keep up with all that number crunching and paperwork. Our bookkeeping services are designed to make your life easier so you can focus on what you do best. At BMG, we're dedicated to client satisfaction, and we're prepared to go the extra miles to earn your business and trust. We pride ourselves on attention to detail in all that we do, and we're ready to put our skills and knowledge to work for you. For more information about our services or to schedule a consultation.
Of the new show, The Truly Julie Experience. You can catch me every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. on FLEXX FM Radio and also on our website at flexfm.online. That's www.flexxfm.online. Again, that's The Truly Julie Experience coming to you every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. You can catch us on all our social media at FLEXX FM Radio and again on our website at flexfm.com.
She look me right in my eye and tell me she this a full time. She be very that hot, sexy
look. Tune in to Christine's Closet, live every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on FLEXX FM.
Hi Flexers, welcome to Lunch with TC, the Naked Truth, right here on FlexFM.online. Weekdays, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. Don't forget, it's the Naked Truth Talk Show, the show that brings the truth to the front line.
Sellers, buyers, homeowners, everyone. The Barrett Group is here to get you the home you need.